You're tuned to News and Views with myself, Salalo Makwidiri, right here on Salam Media. And we'll be kickstarting the second hour of the show with a story that has left many residents of Emfuleni fuming, despite the municipality being literally cash-strapped and struggling to deliver basic services. It has reportedly spent nearly 12 million rand hiring private grave diggers, while its own municipal workers sat idle. The shocking revelations uncovered by Loxion News raise serious questions about governance, financial accountability, and priorities in one of Gauteng's most troubled municipalities. And to help us unpack this a bit further, we're joined by Fanelo Maseko, managing editor at Loxion News, who's been following this story quite closely. Fanelo, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to News and Views, and great to be chatting to you.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, pleasure's all ours. Let's jump right into it. Let's start with the basics. How did the story come to light, and what exactly did some of your findings uncover about the municipality's decision to hire these private grave diggers?
Apparently, these things came to light when the Gauteng MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs
All right, we seem to have lost Fanelo Maseko there, but we're going to be taking a short, quick break and seeing if we can have him on a different platform. Maybe give him a call or try to have him log in back again to give us a bit more insight on this very, very important story. So yeah, we'll be back with you after this.
I was only 11 years old, and at that time, or 12 years old, and at that time, I saw the horror of the war. I was in the scouts, and they called on us, although I was quite young, to join the first aid teams. We were given 2 hours training and sent to the field. And then I saw for the first time in my life people dying. I saw injuries, I saw blood. And maybe this was very motivating to me to go in the direction of medicine. First of all, I thought this would be a very good way of spending my professional life alleviating suffering and saving lives. But also because I thought that if you are a medical doctor, you can do your job even if you are in prison. Nobody can stop you from doing your humanitarian work. And that's why I went into medicine. And I remember once Ronnie Caswell, the well-known South African struggler who visited us, and when I said in a press conference, this is a system of apartheid like we had in South Africa, he corrected me and he said, no, this is much worse than the apartheid in South Africa. And it is truly much worse. What we are subjected to now is a combination of genocide, collective punishment, including starvation of people, and a system of ethnic cleansing.
Dr. Mustafa Pakoti, he's a Palestinian physician, activist, and general secretary of the Palestinian National Initiative.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity. Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda. Media, a global voice for humanity.
Being Muslim in America, I mean, that's basically, we're criminalized just by being Muslim in some instances. So anyway, he came to me saying that, had you heard about Fuad? I said, what? He says he was picked up, he was detained. And so I reached out to one of the United States senators and got no response. And then we started examining the facts. Let's first identify what are the facts before we go out and start blowing the whistle, on this case. And so anyway, we found out the facts. And so we started to organize and started to reach out to key stakeholders like yourself, and others around the country to mobilize and put some pressure on the government to, first of all, hear his case and to release him, and allow his asylum proceedings to continue as they were. The whole idea of him getting picked up was government's response to the Israeli attacks on Iran. And so when that happened a few months ago, a number of Iranians, or people that had Iranian citizenship, got picked up, and Fawad was one of them.
Brother Wayne E. Abubakar Rawlins, president of Ummah Futures International.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity. Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
We get various months that symbolizes and aligns with certain things, and this month aligns with lifesavers. In the event of cardiac arrest, in the event of the heart stopping, what does a person do? So this is our main project, alhamdulillah, whereby we teach the CPR, choking, and the recovery position in this month. But not to say only in this month, Maulana, we do it throughout the year, alhamdulillah, but obviously emphasizing this month as to creating an awareness to all our, let's say, organizations, masajid, madaris, and communities out there, alhamdulillah. The Quranic ayat, man ahyaha faka'annama ahyan nasa jami'a. So, and whoever saves one, it is as if he has saved all of mankind. So we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala place in our hearts that we can extend this to communities and individuals out there, because even tonight I can just do a basic CPR lesson, and inshallah everybody will be well aware about it, and would have learned it too, alhamdulillah.
In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in an amazing ayah that that person who revives a life, it is as if he has revived or saved a whole nation.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity. Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back. You're still tuned in to News and Views with myself, Salailo Makwidiri, and we're still going to head over to Emfuleni Municipality, where there are reports that, they've been spending over 12 million on private grave digging, while their own municipal staff, sits idle, not doing much. And it's a very, very concerning state of affairs, because we know the troubles that Emfuleni municipalities has been having in the last few years. And these shocking revelations, I think, were reported by Loxion News, which is a local publication, and they raise serious questions about governance, about financial accountabilities and priorities, as I mentioned, in one of Gauteng's most troubled municipalities. And to help us unpack this story a bit further, we're still joined by Fanelo Maseko. I think we're able to get him on the phone. He's the managing editor at Loxion News, and they've been following the story quite extensively. Fanelo, thank you so much for joining us. I think we have you telephonically now. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, I think before we lost you there, you're still giving us insight on the story and ultimately what's going on with it. 12 million rand on private grave digging, while the municipality in itself has municipal staff that are seemingly sitting idle, not doing much. Can you continue by giving us a bit more insight on that, and what exactly is happening on that front in Emfuleni?
Yeah, basically, as it is a well-known fact that Emfuleni local municipality is one of the distressed municipalities in the entire country of South Africa because of corruption scandals there, maladministration, and the way they use the budgets that are allocated by the National Treasury. So basically what happened about this story is that the Gauteng MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, which is COGTA, Mr. Jacob Mamabulo, was responding to questions that were raised by the Democratic Alliance and about the state of municipality and how the municipality spent its budget. And during these questions, it was, and the MEC revealed that actually 12 million has been spent between the year 2022 and 2025 only on issuing contracts to private grave digging companies, and the municipality spent a staggering 12 billion rands on doing that. And the DA, Emfuleni North constituency head, King Sol Chabalala, who is an MPL for the DA, slammed this spending as a very unjustifiable and wasteful. I mean, because obviously grave digging does not require a specific or special skill, and it's a service that should not actually be outsourced. But I mean, the employees of the municipality can actually be able to carry out this service without relying on private companies to do this service.
How are they justifying this? Emfuleni municipality. What are they saying is the reason behind this 12 million rand expenditure for this, as you said, task that is not imperative and could be done by the internal municipal staff?
Well, as it is a norm with Emfuleni local municipality, we tried to raise some questions to the spokesperson, but the spokesperson never came back to us. So normally we know that they never do. So what we do, we just continue and publish the story, because they never want to come back and explain what's going on numerous stories that we broke from the municipality, and when we were seeking their comment with regards to this. But because this information has been revealed by the MEC and it's credible, and it was revealed at the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, so then we've got the food to hand on and just continue writing the story and notify our readers about the spending habits of their own municipality that is supposed to be bringing services to them, yet they are spending this money. And moreover, the municipality, it is broke as it is because it owes ESCOM more than 1 billion rand.
And I want to focus on exactly that. There have been long-standing financial and somewhat administrative challenges in Emfuleni. Does this incident reflect a much deeper governance crisis within the municipality in itself?
Look, man, the National Treasury has tried to resolve the issues at Emfuleni, but it seems that the management and the personnel at the municipality does not have any other skills, or maybe they lack political will to actually turn around in the municipality in terms of ensuring that the funds that are allocated by the government are actually used in a correct manner. Because corruption, illegal issuing of tenders, continues to strive in the municipality without even COGTA came at one time. The COGTA came into the municipality and tried to come up with plans to ensure that the municipality starts operating efficiently. But all those things never materialized. If you get our website, you'll see that we ran a story about the municipality earlier, about the AGS report, which actually revealed that the municipality was still owing ESCOM a staggering amount of over 1 billion rand, and that it was actually operating as a distressed financial municipality when it comes to finances for the past 3 years. So, yeah. I mean, when we did this story, the report that was revealed by the Minister of COGTA, Jacob Mababula, also revealed that Emfuleni had actually spent more than 50 million over 5 years during the period of 2019 and 2024 on grass cutting and graveyard maintenance. You see, so this 12 million is not only the only one, but there was another 15 million which was from 2019 into 2024 only on grass cutting and graveyard maintenance. And might say, if you can come into this area, because I, as a publisher of Loxion, I stay in this community, I live in this community. If you can come, maybe, and you come and see me, and then we visit the area, and you drive around, you will see, the conditions of our graveyards. There is no maintenance at all. So I asked myself, if the municipality managed to spend an amount of over 50 million over grass cutting and grader maintenance, there is no maintenance on our graders. We've got about 3 or 4 graders. We've got one in Sharpeville, we've got one in Everton, we've got one in Fanelo Park, and another one in Roshni, which is Rustenburg. All these 4 municipalities are, and I mean, all these 4 graveyards, the maintenance is not that well at all, especially the one in Everton and the one in Sharpeville, and also the one in Fanelo Park. There is no maintenance at all. And when it comes to grass cutting as well, Smile, if you can drive around with me, you will see the state of our roads. You will see the number of potholes that we have in this area. You will see the number, I mean, how dirty our cities are, how dirty our townships are, how dirty. So I asked myself, this 15 million rand, was it really spent on grass cutting? Which grass was being cut by the municipality that can justify this amount, exorbitant amount of money for a period of 5 years?
Emfuleni municipality has been under administration before, but it seems like these service delivery problems, these problems of corruption are persistent. What does this tell us about the effectiveness of provincial intervention? Are you guys seeing the effects of that on the ground?
You mean the provision of service delivery?
Yes.
Look, man, as it is this morning, when I woke up, there was no water on my tap. And we are used to this, you know. You wake up, you don't know whether you are going to be able to get a hot shower, because most of the days, when we wake up, there's no water in the taps. And then the water will come around 9, 10. That's when the water will start coming out of our taps. So this is the norm. You know, we are used to this appalling service delivery. In my area, Zone 6, where I stay, actually it's my parents' house, there has never been refuse collection. I don't know for how many years. Some areas, there is refuse collection, but it goes there on occasions. It goes occasionally. And mind you, in my area where my parents live, for the past 5 or 3 years, there's never been any refuse collection. I've never seen a truck of municipality come into the area to collect refuse, which is the reason why the area is so dirty, because people tend to dump their refuse anywhere where they see a space, they will go and create another dumping place, of which even when that dumping place has been created, the municipality will never come and clean it up. And mind you, every month when the municipality bill comes, we are being billed for refuse collection. So basically, we are being billed for a refuse that has not been collected. So these are the kind of services, and this is just the tip of an iceberg when I speak to you, that these are the type of appalling services that we receive from this municipality. And as I speak to you right now, there are areas which have not been having water. I don't know for how many months. And if you look at the issue of the Star, yesterday's Star, they broke a story about a community in Everton which has not had electricity for the past 10 years, my man. 10 years, can you imagine? 10 years. So a lot is happening in this area of Emfuleni. A lot is happening, and a lot of injustices are actually committed by the officials of the Emfuleni municipality, which is supposed to be rendering adequate and conducive services to the community of Val. Yet they are failing. Instead, they are busy with corruption, and it's obvious that the money is being looted in that municipality. And the culture of corruption in that municipality is so rampant in a way that I don't know. I don't know how many people can be found not to be corrupt if a serious audit could be done in that municipality. It is rotten to the core.
Very, very concerning state of affairs that you're painting for us there, Fanelo. But just lastly, the sentiment on the ground. What are the people, who are suffering under this lack of service delivery, and this rampant corruption that you speak of? The residents of Emfuleni. What is the sentiment on the ground? What are they saying?
Look, man, people are very frustrated on the ground. People are hurtful. People are angry. People are not happy with the state of affairs in this municipality. Yet, when it comes to voting time, we tend to see a lot of people still continue to vote for the very same ANC that is actually responsible for running the municipality down. Yet, in the past elections, we've seen a dramatic shift whereby the municipality failed to gain a majority. The ANC failed to gain a majority vote in order to run a municipality. So at the moment, the municipality is run because they've got just below 49%. So at the moment, the municipality is run by the ANC together with other small parties who have actually chosen to vote with the ANC at that municipality. And even so, we still have not seen any changes, any tangible changes as normal residents of the municipality. So I am thinking that in the oncoming local government elections, we will start to see a dramatic or maybe a huge shift in terms of voting in our municipality. I personally think that the way, if the state of affairs continues to be like this, the people are hurtful on the ground, and they will make the ANC feel that when it comes to the ballots and the votes.
There you have it, Fanelo Maseko, Managing Director of Loxion News. Thank you so much for chatting to us, my brother. Really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Fanelo Maseko, Managing Director of Loxion News, breaking down the municipality, Emfuleni municipality's controversial 12 million rand spending on private grave digging. But yeah, I think the story adds to growing concerns about wasteful expenditure, corruption, and yeah, man, Emfuleni municipality, the province of Gauteng, just persisting to be one of those troubled municipalities that can't seem to dig their way out. Of this rut of rampant corruption, this rut of lack of service delivery. And I don't know how many years it's been, man. Fully municipality always on the news for the wrong reasons. And as I mentioned, the story adds to those growing concerns of wasteful expenditure, of corruption at local government. And all this while, local communities continue to bear the brunt of this. Bear the brunt of service delivery failures, and it's affecting daily lives. We're waking up every day with uncertainty, not knowing you're going to have lights, not knowing if you're going to have electricity, and you hear of such big amounts of money, 12 million rand that's being spent on grave digging, while the municipality itself has staff. It has people that work for the municipality, but they're sitting idle. They're not getting work. And these monies are funneled through to entrepreneurs who ultimately get to, spend it on Lamborghinis, different colored ones. You're listening to News and Views on Salam Media. Going to take a quick break and I'll be back with you after this.